The Electro 6 is now 3-part multi-timbral, which means organ, piano, and synth can all be layered together. So let's have a listen. Here I've got the organ section with a B3 activated. I've got one of the new layer category ballad EPs in the piano section, and a lush pad in the sample sections. Let's have a listen to the full sound that we can get out of this thing. So as you can hear, you can get some really beautiful, lush sounds. And of course, as with all Nords, work with it in real time and tweak your levels. Another great feature of the Electro 6 is the split point transition, seamless transitions. So let's have a listen to going between some of the different programs. And you'll hear that I can now navigate between programs without any interruption to the sound whatsoever. Okay, a really nice feature where you can just blend between sounds and move between them. Another really neat new feature, as I mentioned, the split point crossfades. Now it's possible to activate a split and also assign a different split width to that. You'll see I can go into the menu here and I can choose either a small or a large split width for my split point. This will change, the LED will change color to indicate whether it's on off or small or large. And now I can blend between one sound to another. So in my higher split here, I've got a B3, and in my lower split, I've got a Rhodes. So let's listen to that. Now hopefully that was actually quite hard to hear, which is kind of the point, in that you can now blend from one sound to another. Now I can play across that split point, and I don't notice the harsh change between those two sounds.
Hi, Will for Sound on Sound here at the NAMM show in Anaheim, California with Matt from Nord. Now Matt, what have you got for us today?
Okay, well here's the Nord Electro 6. So a really exciting evolution of one of Nord's most well-loved models. So the Electro 6 comes in 3 models. Here we have the 6D, the waterfall action, 73 key. It's also available in the 61 key with the waterfall action, and you can get a 73 model with portable hammer action. The Electro is known for just being incredibly portable. All 3 models weigh in under 11.5 kilograms. Shove it on your back, take it to a gig. So the Electro 6, exciting for the first time in the Electro models. This is now 3-part multi-timbral. What that means is that the 3 sections, organ, piano, and the sample synth, can now be layered together for the first time in the Electro series.
And is that across the entire keyboard then? You can do that?
Yes, yeah, all 3 sections can be layered together and also split now as well.
Okay.
So you can get some really big, lush sounds and be a lot more creative with your setup.
Cool.
As well as this, we have a completely redefined panel layout. It's a lot more like the stage. So those Nord users who are familiar with the stage models will love how intuitive and easy it is to use. A new program section that makes organizing songs really straightforward. And some really powerful new features that were introduced with the Nord Stage 3. So the Electro 6 comes with seamless transitions.
Right.
So
what does that mean?
When moving between programs, it means there is no interruption to the sound. So you can sustain through a change whilst navigating to a new patch.
Brilliant, okay.
You can have some of the beautiful effects like a long reverb tail, maybe a long delay, hanging across whilst you change patches.
Right, okay.
Smooth transitions.
Very nice.
So that's a really great feature. Also in here we have a split point crossfade feature. It's a really neat idea actually. Whenever you assign a split point anywhere on the keyboard, you can now choose to add a small or a large crossfade to that.
Okay.
So you can have your sort of harsh split if that's what you want. But you
so
can
one
also,
note to the next sort of thing.
Exactly,
okay.
yeah. Or we can now soften that with a small or a large crossfade, which is really cool. It's very creative. You can blend from one sound to another, which is really nice. And it also means that from a playing perspective, you don't need to worry about that split point. You can play across it, and you don't really notice it.
Okay.
So that's a really nice feature. We have doubled memory in the sample synth section for access to the Nord sample library. 1 gigabyte of memory in the piano section.
Are you able to load your own samples into that memory then?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So as well as shipping with a great factory sound bank of all of Nord's well-loved electromechanical sounds, you can customize, you can download new sounds. A lot of Nord users don't realize that Nord release new sounds all the time. New piano samples, new samples for the sample library, and these are totally free. Totally free. You can download them, drop them in your keyboard via the free software. It takes a couple of minutes, and you customize it to what you need for a certain gig, a certain studio session, or just your preference.
And what's the capacity of that now?
1 gigabyte for the piano library, and now 512 megabytes, doubled for the sample synth.
Okay.
And this also includes now a couple of new features. Again, introduced with the Stage 3, Nord added some quick equalizers to the piano section, so you can quickly dial in extra brightness or soften the sound. And we have a brand new layer category, some beautiful sounds, classic 80s retro instruments.
Okay, thanks very much, Matt. How much is this going to cost then, and when will it be available?
Well, price is to be confirmed, so watch this space for that, and it'll be shipping in the spring or summer of 2018.
Okay, thanks, Matt.
You're welcome.